everybody, welcome to week 10. I wanted to put together a video just kind of to pull everything together. Congratulations on getting this far. Great work. I've been really impressed with all your thoughts on your approach to information infrastructure, data infrastructure, big data infrastructure, security, all the issues that go along with being an information architect. And this is a really tough class, but I think by the time you get done, you're going to find that it's really helpful with your career because everybody's going to be having data issues. Everybody's going to be having domain issues, security issues, access issues, big data issues, Hadoop issues, and so you're going to be in a much better place to deal with those. So this week we're going to pretty much pull everything together, and so you'll submit your final project. And your final project is really just kind of a culmination of everything that you've been working on throughout the course. And so I'd like to see you pull together everything, take it out of memo form, put it in report form, because I want you to be able to use this as a portfolio item. So when somebody says, what did you learn, what did you do, what can you bring to my company, you can pull this out and actually show them. So ideally you should be at about the 30 to 40 page point at this time. And if you're not, that's kind of an indication that maybe you need to drill down a little bit more this week. I'm looking for 30 to 40 pages. And so again, if you've had any feedback that said, maybe think about this, I'm going to go back and look at all the past feedback when I'm doing the grading. And so if I said, look at the cloud, or look at security, or look at access controls, or look at domains, make sure that you do that before you submit your final project. And then in addition this week, you're going to take a look at a different assignment, the Unit 10 assignment, and that's to think about metadata. And metadata has been made famous most recently by the NSA, where they're pulling data about data. And so we can think about, we sell a lot of data today. We can have big tables, we can have lots of records, but we haven't even begun to look at big data yet. And we're going to soon. And so as you start to think about big data, I want you to start to think that maybe we're going to structure it differently. Maybe third normal form tables aren't how we're going to do it in the future. Maybe we're going to have various tables that are more free form, less structure, but more metadata, more data about data that points us in a direction. So I want you to start thinking about that. Just put that in the back of your head. If you've not studied Hadoop or Cassandra, go study Hadoop or Cassandra. That's good for your career. And so you're in a good place now. You understand data domains, you understand operational data, physical data, a lot of logical data, conceptual data. And so now start thinking about big data, cloud-based data. Look at sites like Azure, if you've not, A-Z-U-R-E from Microsoft. And think about what are the security ramifications. If you're in healthcare, think about Microsoft Health Vault and how it may impact your life. And so again, before you submit your assignment, make sure that you look at the rubric and grade it yourself. And if you've done that, it's going to be easy for me to grade because you've done all the hard work, you've got all the content, you know where you're at, and things should all come together. And throughout this course, we've looked at, in the discussion threads, a lot of topics that are of interest to a CIO. And I've asked you, do you want to be a CIO? And some of you said, yeah, maybe, and some of you said, no, not so much, that's kind of political. This week, we're going to kind of sum it all up. And what did you learn, and where are you really at? And so, the majority of Capella graduates within 5 years have a significant pay raise. So you need to figure out, how are you going to get there? And so it's not just going to magically happen because you now suddenly have a diploma, a hood, or a robe, and you go walk through graduation. You need to actually be a participant in your career process now. So this is a good course for that. And then your second discussion thread, you're going to post your paper. Do it early so people can give you feedback. And try to give everybody good feedback on their paper. I've really enjoyed this process. I didn't do as many videos throughout the course as I probably should have. Because all the videos from the CIO that talk to you, I wrote. And so when he's talking to you, I'm talking to you. And the things that he says you need to think about are things I thought were important I wanted the actor to say. And so this week I want you to pull everything together. After this course, feel free to keep in touch with me. You all have my contact information, my email address. And let me know what you've signed up for your next classes. Maybe post that in the discussion threads this week. So other people who have taken those classes or are going to take those classes, you can just kind of collaborate and get your game plan together. So this week, wrap up the paper, do a good job. This is a portfolio paper. This is something that shows what you know, what you've learned, what you can accomplish. And so use it as such. And so thanks for a great class. Thanks for a great effort. You guys are really smart. I'd like to hire all of you to work with me. Data information architecture is hard, and you guys have made it all look pretty easy. So thanks for your effort. I'll see you in the discussion threads.